Hi, I'm Gio and I'm Olani, and today our topic presentation is about the successfulness of the civil rights movement. After Reconstruction, Black Americans faced harsh segregation under Jim Crow laws. These laws created separate but equal systems that were anything but equal. Segregation affected schools, neighborhoods, transportation, and access to jobs and healthcare. It was a system designed to enforce white supremacy and deny African Americans basic civil rights. In 1954, the Supreme Court ruled in Brown v. Board of Education that segregation was unconstitutional. This case marked the beginning of the modern civil rights movement and the fight to end racial justice through legal means. Though many southern states resisted the decision, it energized activists across the country and set the stage for larger efforts to dismantle segregation. While in jail during the Birmingham protest, Dr. King wrote his famous letter from Birmingham jail. He argued that waiting for justice was no longer acceptable. He wrote, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." His message called out white moderates who preferred order over true justice. King's letter was not just a defense of civil disobedience, it was a moral appeal to the consciousness of the nation. He emphasized that nonviolent protest was not only effective but necessary when facing unjust laws and violent resistance. His words helped reframe the movement as a righteous struggle for human dignity. In 1963, over 250,000 people gathered for the March on Washington. Dr. King's "I Have a Dream" speech called on America to live up to its founding ideals. His dreams of racial harmony, justice, and equality inspired people across the world and across the country. The march demonstrated the power of peaceful protest and the unity of a diverse coalition fighting for civil rights. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 was a major victory. It banned segregation in public places and discrimination in employment. This law was passed after national outrage over events like the Birmingham campaign. Scenes of peaceful protesters being attacked by police shocked the public and added urgency to federal action. This legislation was aimed at Congress and the public. Its purpose was clear: to end legalized racism. But would it bring equality in everyday life? In practice, many forms of discrimination continue through subtle means like redlining and unequal school funding. Still, the Act provided legal tools to challenge these injustices. Another breakthrough occurred with the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Inspired by violence in Selma, it banned literacy tests and allowed federal oversight of elections. It helped millions of African Americans register to vote, reshaping the political landscape in the South and empowering new voices in government. Even as the movement made legal progress, it faced strong resistance. The FBI launched COINTELPRO to spy on and discredit civil rights leaders. These efforts revealed how deeply some institutions opposed racial change and sought to maintain control through intimidation and misinformation. Beyond surveillance, problems like police brutality, housing discrimination, and school segregation continued. Legal change did not always lead to social equality. Economic disparities, underfunded schools, and systemic racism remained barriers for many Black Americans. The movement's legacy continues today. Modern activism, from Black Lives Matter to youth-led protests, draws directly from the civil rights strategies. These efforts show how young people are taking up the torch and demanding justice, just as their predecessors did in the 1960s. The election of President Obama showed how far the country had come, but issues like voter suppression and racial injustice prove that the work is not finished. Progress has been made, but challenges remain in criminal justice, healthcare, housing, and education.
The Civil Rights Movement was a turning point in U.S. history. It dismantled legal segregation and inspired future generations, but its ultimate vision remains unfinished. Its success lies in both its achievements and the ongoing struggle. It teaches us that rights are not guaranteed, they must be defended and expanded by every generation.